like the one you just had, they all gain in complexity if you decant them. And of course, then we was going like decanting. That sounds so fancy, and it's true. It sounds fancy, but you know, you don't need a decanter because a decanter is very difficult to clean, and you have to clean it right away. Otherwise, ooh, it's very difficult. So, you know what I use as a decanter on a daily basis? A margarita pitcher. It's the best decanter in the world. All you do is dump the wine into that pitcher, and it looks good, and if somebody knocks it over, it's $1.99 at Pick and Save, not anymore. So, think about this. So, really, if you want to enhance the flavor of this wine and the following two, get yourself a margarita pitcher and start serving the wine from a margarita pitcher. It's magnificent. Spend a couple more sentences on the owners. There are two brothers, Nicola and Fabrizio. Nicola is the one who manages the estate, and Fabrizio is the winemaker. Nicola is also a sitting senator, so he flies between Rome and the estate back and forth. I didn't know this, but on one visit, he says, oh, you're flying at 7 o'clock, I'm on the same flight. So he never just pushes us on you. Very nice, in a way. And he got the special treatment at the airport. So I go like, who are you? So, as a senator, logically, there are special waiting rooms for, you know, politicians and important people, so to speak. So, Fabrizio is the winemaker who is one of the leading figures when it comes to biodynamic, the biodynamic movement. They have conferences at the estate, and they just installed a solar power plant in the middle of their vineyards. It looks stunning, beautiful, like an artwork in the middle of the vineyards. It provides power not only to the winery. They have a hotel, a small hotel on the property. They have a restaurant on the property and a spa. And it's all powered now by the sun, and they sell electricity to the city, so they make money of it. So you talk about carbon neutral, this is minus. So the shipping means nothing to get it over here. By the way, all these wines are shipped refrigerated. I can say it because they're all refrigerated, which means that the wine will last longer. You cannot taste the difference between a wine that was cooked in the Panama Canal and that was refrigerated shipped within the first 2-3 years. You can't. There's no difference. But if a wine has an aging potential of, let's say, 5 or 10 years, you will see that the wine that was cooked will not last for 10 years. But this wine, if you keep it for years to come, it will actually continue to age. So, did anyone like this wine? Yeah. Now, I also like to tell you, this is the only place in all of Southern California, and right now, in all of Southern California and the rest of the country, where you can buy this wine. There's one more store in San Francisco called the Jack Shop, and they do have these wines too. But these are the only 2 places in California. There's no other place in the country. In addition to this, how special this is, we brought in the Rosato. The next one you have, the next and the last one you have, just for those 2 stores. So you will never find the Rosato anywhere else, in a restaurant or in a store. Never. So just keep this in mind. And there are exactly 5 cases of each of those available for Southern California. That's it. So, the next wine is even a deeper wine. This one will really show off what Neo di Toia is all about, because it's 100%. And when you make a wine out of 100% of something, you have to know what you're doing, because a blending grape always will help you to fill out holes. If if the grapes weren't that perfect, you have another wine where you can add maybe some color, balance it out. But if it's 100%, it has to be perfect. The grapes have to be perfect and the wine resulting, or it will show. Snooth.com, I don't know if you know that website. The guy who writes the most stories there, he just came back from a trip from Puglia. And he stumbled upon, of course, Nero di Troia too, and he goes like, there's a great opportunity for an importer and a smart, for a smart importer and smart retailer to introduce these wines. Well, Silverlake wine is a smart retailer because that's why we're here. So most of these wines are still not imported. But I can tell you, I tasted most of those wines that they reviewed there online. Out of the 27 wines that they're listed, they picked 3 as the finest examples of Nero di Troia available in the United States. And this is one of the 3. 2005, we have 2011. Really very aromatic on the nose, with a deep base of aromatic roots over which are layered notes of oily herbs. I always love these descriptions here. Pressed flowers. I don't know if you have pressed flowers lately. Violets and red berry, with top notes of anise and toasted nuttiness. Spicy on entry, but then quickly turned sweet and broad in the mouth with woodsy wild berry fruit. There's the berry fruit again. Accented with a touch of espresso crema sweetness. The finish is tense and full of sweet fruit that lies over a base of mineral and earthy, savory elements. Cheers. And Jace, wait. And the dish